Good morning, everyone, and welcome to Chucker TV and the Grand Champions Polo Club. My name is Steve Lane, and we are geared up for game number 5 of the 2021 Founders Cup. And today we have Casablanca facing off against Seminole Casino Coconut Creek. And playing for Casablanca, we have Juancito Bellini playing 1 at 4 goals. Grant Gansey playing number 2 at 3 goals. Barto Castagnolo at 9 goals, and playing back, Juan Martin Nero at 10 goals. So a 26-goal team. Casablanca in the light blue right now on your left. And playing for Seminole Casino, Melissa Gansey at number 1. Nick Roldan at 8 goals, playing number 2. Alejandro Novillo Estrada playing number 3. And Juan Martin Zubia at 8 goals as well, playing number 4. So the umpire's just given some last-minute instructions. There was a meeting yesterday with the host tournament committee, player representatives, and umpires. And some of the subjects that came up were the courtesy horse changes. Taking a little bit too long, so the umpires are going to time that, and all courtesy horse changes shall be 40 seconds, and then play will continue no matter who is on the field. The umpires will only talk to the captains to cut down on the chatter in between whistles being blown. So the captains are being identified as we speak right now, and of course turning to be a little bit more consistent. If a player makes an abrupt line change and follows that line, and an opponent is coming down the right of way in 2 strides or less, then that is going to be determined a foul, and the whistle shall sound. And of course the last one, which was discussed, was the walking and delay a game. So the umpires are going to call that a little bit quicker, tell them to use it a little bit more, and keep the game moving, because Grand Champions Polo Club, the only club in the world keeping 26-goal polo alive in the highest handicap polo played outside of Argentina. So the players will be able to ask questions of the umpires before the first bowl in, and then all are responsible for the rules of play, as I have just discussed. So Esteban Ferrari, Federico Martelli, 2 mounted officials, Gaston Dorniak serving as instant replay official in the booth. There are challenges here in the World Polo League. So players, looks like they are set, and umpires will get into position. Esteban Ferrari holds up the ball. Esteban Ferrari on the far side. Federico Martelli here on the near side. And Seminole Casino, 24-goal team, starting out with 2 goals on handicap. So here we go. We are in action right there off the first bowl in. And who's going to win that bowl in? Juan Martin Nero. Snakes it around the outside over there on the far boards, on the far side of the field. Barto Castagnolo is going to break downfield towards the center, and a long shot by Nero down towards that Seminole Casino goal. Looks like Zubia looking over his shoulder. Grant Gansey's going to stay there, keep him honest. Zubia gets around Gansey, followed up by Alejandro Novillo Estrada. Alejandro hits a long shot downfield looking for Nick Roldan out front. Is that pass going to reach Nick? Nick turns around to meet the ball, and now Juancito tries to get a little piece of it, but he does with a back shot back over to Barto Castagnolo. Barto on the ball, has to get by Estrada. He's going to hit a shot downfield looking for Juancito Bellini, breaking towards that left-hand side of the goal. Juancito going to check down. Juancito wants to turn that ball back towards the goal. He's met in there by Alejandro. Alejandro steals the ball from Juancito. Ball over on the far boards. There is Seminole Casino on the attack. Nick checking down a little bit. Here comes Zubia in as well. Nick Roldan with a near side back shot. However, picked up by Juan Martin Zubia. Alejandro just has to clear out of the way. Grant Gansey right in front of Nero. He's going to break down field, looking for a pass. However, Zubia playing a well-disciplined back in many tournaments. Staying back to back the ball, and it's picked up by Barto Castagnola. Barto working that ball towards the goal. He's met by Zubia cleanly. However, Nero following right behind, picks up the ball, working it towards goal. He's got a step on Alejandro. And Nero able to put the first goal right on through for Casablanca from the field. Now with a score of 2-1, first goal of the day, and Casablanca once again in those light blue jerseys. Seminole Casino in the purple and black. Seminole Casino, Coconut Creek. So the players will come back. Now Seminole Casino, Coconut Creek will be going to your right towards the south end of the field. Casablanca going towards the left, north end of the field. And once again, ball's brought out of the bowl end, and Nick Roldan trying to get around Bellini. However, Juan Martin Nero comes in on the near side and picks his pocket. A nice back shot by Nero. Barto Castagnola finds the loose ball. Barto Castagnola over on the far boards. He has to bring it back towards center, and he's got Grant Gansey breaking towards center. Can Barto get a little pass out to Gansey? Barto still working the ball. Barto slowing things down. Alejandro right there with him. Barto's going to shoot towards goal and send it on through. What a shot and a very patient play by the Casablanca team. And Barto not choosing to set up a play for Gansey. However, decides to take the goal himself. So a score of 2-2. That handicap is gone. Right now, Seminole Casino, Coconut Creek starting out with a 2-goal handicap. However, Casablanca says, let's get that back. So Nick Roldan out of the bowl in. Nick Roldan trying to get a little something going here for the Seminole Casino, Coconut Creek team. Here is Alejandro. Alejandro slowing things down. Tries to get by Nero. Sends a pass down, but there are no purple jerseys there. And here is Barto Castagnola. Going to elect to turn that ball towards the outside. Now bringing it back towards center. Juan Martin Nero breaking over here towards the center right in front of our center field camera. Here is Juanmar. However, Alejandro comes in, gets a little piece of it, unable to control the ball. Juanmar going to slow down, pick the ball off the boards, send a shot right over to Grant Gansey. Grant Gansey dead on the line, met by Nick Roldan. Nick Roldan sends back towards center to Alejandro. Estrada going to send a pass down to Melissa Gansey. What tough luck right off of Melissa's horse over to the right, unable to get to it, but Juanmar Nero is going to come back, play that ball towards the outside. Going to do a tight turn right in here and trying to get around Estrada. He does get around Estrada. Now Nick Roldan comes in and tries to break up the play. A little help from the pony right there. Ball over on the far side. Looks like Seminole Casino players breaking downfield for a pass. But Casablanca going to come out with it. And Barto Castagnola with a back shot. Picked up by Zubia, Juan Martin Zubia. 3 8-goal players on the Seminole Casino Coconut Creek team. Zubia still working the ball, trying to get around Bellini. And they've got their pocket picked right there. Barto Castagnola with a near side back shot. Turns on his own back shot. He's got 3 horse lengths on Zubia. Barto going back towards goal. Can he put this in? And yes, he can. He avoids the hook of Zubia. And Castagnola with his second goal of the period. Right quick, and we've got 2:25, 2:22 on the clock. The umpires will wait till they get back to center. They'll blow the whistle with 2:18 on the clock, and we will have our first courtesy horse change of the day. So Seminole Casino receiving 2 goals on handicap, and Casablanca scoring 3 quick goals here in the first period of play. 2 by Castagnola, 1 by Nero. So we will wait till the players come back, and we will have a bowl-in from the center, and of course, the World Polo League choosing to use courtesy horse changes all through the 2021 season. And remember, the umpires are timing these courtesy horse changes 40 seconds or less. These courtesy horse changes designed for the ponies, not the players. So the courtesy horse change has been taking a little bit too long. There's some talking going on, some drinking of water and whatnot, but that is not what it's for. It's to get off your pony, get on a fresh pony, and get back on the field. So Esteban Ferrari has the players lined up on the far side. Bowl in, underhand, hard. And here is Juan Martin Zubia and Nero fighting for the ball. However, Nero gets a little bit of a back shot. Here comes Nick Roldan in to play against Barto Castagnola. Ball up against the boards. Castagnola and we will go to commercial break right here, and we'll be right back when we continue live action. However, Barto Castagnola, the first to go back and make a near side back shot, intercepted by Estrada. Estrada working the ball towards goal with a shot downfield. However, Barto Castagnola out there all by himself. The first two go back and pick up that ball. Barto bringing that ball back towards the right, taking it up towards center field. Barto unable to control it. Estrada comes in behind. And here is Nero, Juan Martin Nero, trying to go back the other way. But Barto Castagnola is looking downfield. He's got Grant Gansey downfield. However, he's ridden by Zubia, but Gansey has a horse length and a half on Zubia. Gansey with the ball downfield. Gansey working the ball towards goal. Gansey still in possession of the ball and carries it on through. So goal number 4 for the Casablanca team. 3 players on that team scoring so far for Casablanca. Grant Gansey just getting a step, anticipated that play. Juan Martin Nero saw them together, but when Nero took that windup, Gansey broke downfield and just gained a little bit of a edge over Juan Martin Zubia and able to take that bouncing ball right on through the goal. So the ball's back in play, and Juancito Bellini can't quite get a handle on it. However, Nick Roldan does, leaves it for Estrada. Estrada sending it up to Zubia. Here's the man with the number 4 on his back. Zubia going to play the near side, a centering back shot. Here is Nick Roldan with a near side play as well. However, Barto Castagnola steals the ball in front of the goal. Heading back down the field, the first horn has gone. He's going to drop it off to Nero. Nick Roldan once again comes in with a near side play, giving Nero a chance to go back and get the ball, and he sends a neck shot right over to Barto. These two working well together here early in this game, and Barto with a long shot downfield. The second horn is going to sound, and we will continue play when we come back here in Game 5 of the 2021 Founders Cup, hosted by the Grand Champions Polo Club. Stay with us. Welcome back, everyone. In case you've just joined us, we are in Game 5 of the Founders Cup 26-goal tournament hosted by the Grand Champions Polo Club, and in front of us we have Casablanca taking on Seminole Casino Coconut Creek. Casablanca in blue, Seminole Casino Coconut Creek in black and purple. And Seminole Casino Coconut Creek starting out with 2 goals on handicap. However, Casablanca quickly answered that handicap, scoring 4 goals there in the first period. 1 by Grant Ganzi, 2 by Barto Castagnola, and Juan Martin Nero with the first goal of the day. Seminole Casino Coconut Creek unable to put one on the board at that time. So Martelli zings the ball back into the players. Alejandro Novillo Estrada with bringing it out of the bowl in, winning that bowl in. He's got to get by Juancito Bellini. Estrada still staying with it, trying to get by Bellini. Bellini hooks Estrada, neutralizes that play. A back shot by Nero over to Castagnola. Nick Roldan comes by on the near side, breaking it up temporarily, but unable to control the ball. Zubia can't get to it. Here comes Juancito Bellini, and we will have the first whistle of the day right there. Chukker number 1, no fouls in that chukker, so we're looking forward to a foul-free game. And so far, everything has been pretty clean. And it looks like we will have a penalty 5A in favor of Seminole Casino Coconut Creek. And remember, we have the Cats 2-point challenge here in the World Polo League. So if a goal is scored from center or beyond, directly off the mallet of the hitter, not touching the pony, not touching the player, not needing any assistance, then that will count as 2 points. And Zubia is the man who can do it. However, he hits a high lofting shot down to Nick Roldan. Nick Roldan riding off Nero. Nick Roldan still in control of the ball, going to turn it back towards center. Barto Castagnola comes in. Back shot out of there in front of Roldan. And here is Juan Martin Zubia going back to retrieve that ball. Zubia, and look at Estrada riding off Juancito, giving a chance for Seminole Casino Coconut Creek. Zubia taking a shot on goal. However, just a little bit wide to the left. Nick Roldan was there to try and keep it going out of bounds, but unable to do so. So Casablanca will have a knock-in. Here's Nero off the back line on this gray pony. Going to send it across field, looking for Castagnola. Castagnola finding that open space. Alejandro going to give him this play and then pick him up on the next play. But Castagnola blast one downfield. Another pass to Grant Ganzi. Grant Ganzi can't quite get a handle on it, but Zubia can. Zubia right in between 2 blue shirts. Zubia turning the ball. Zubia. Juancito looking for a turning call, but a little bit late on that call. Here is Roldan. Roldan trying to get around Juancito Bellini. Puts it underneath. Bellini has to clear and give one play. Here's Roldan. Estrada going to come back and offer some assistance. However, Roldan sends it down the field. Barto Castagnola and Juan Martin Zubia are going to go at it right here. But Barto taking the ball forward. Now going to turn it over to the outside and then bring it back towards the inside. He's got Ganzi all alone there. Juan Martin Nero breaking downfield as well. And what a shot right over here to Ganzi. Ganzi called off by Nero. Ganzi going to break down the field. Nero checking down. Umpire right behind the play. A nice centering shot over to Ganzi, and Ganzi on a breakaway once again. Ganzi with a nice shot downfield, a little bit off to the left. It will stay on the field. Can he make this cut shot towards goal? A nice attempt, not quite far enough. Here comes Zubia turns on the play, and so does Barto. But we have a whistle on the play. We'll see what the umpires decide. This might be a penalty 5A in favor of Seminole Casino Coconut Creek. And we see 2 players from Seminole Casino Coconut Creek changing ponies over there. They must do so on their own time if they're not within the time limits of the courtesy horse change. So the umpires call play. Estrada puts it in play. However, Zubia is going to come back. Now play is called. Excuse me, I stand corrected. So Zubia coming back will bring the ball back in from the spot, the point of the infraction. Zubia going to be met over there by Juancito Bellini. Juancito Bellini comes in for a ride-off. Zubia leaves it for Estrada. Estrada bringing it over here to the near boards, and Estrada, Nick Roldan's going to come back and offer a little help as well. Grant Gansey and Estrada blast one downfield, but Gansey looking over his shoulder with Bartow Castagnola right behind. Bartow saying, turn it, take it to the right, I'm right behind you. That's exactly what Gansey's doing. Nice control play. Drops it off for Castagnola. Castagnola sweeps by Nick Roldan. Castagnola still on the play and broken up by Roldan. However, Juan Martin Nero comes back to help out. Picks up the loose ball, tries to get a pass downfield. Can Gansey jump on it? Yes, he has time to jump on that line and the right of way. Unable to control the ball, Nero beats Estrada to the play, and Nick Roldan intercepts that loose ball. Nick Roldan has Zubia running downfield. Zubia has a jump on Juancito Bellini and has the edge on the right-off. Zubia going to right off Bellini and take the offside play, and a goal for Juan Martin Zubia. First goal for Seminole Casino. Coconut Creek desperately needing to get on the board here. Casablanca unable to do so far here in Chucker number 2. And it looks like we will have our courtesy horse change at this point. So 40 seconds from the time the umpires blow the whistle till they bowl in, no matter who is on the field or not. Courtesy horse changes were taking a little bit too long, so at the meeting yesterday, it was decided 40 seconds. And that's exactly what we're looking for today, to keep you viewers at home more enthused and not quite watching stationary cameras and being stationary in your recliner at home. We want to keep the action coming your way wherever you may be in the Chucker TV universe. So players opting to change horses and coming out pretty quick, I must say. And that is designed for our viewers at home, and also not to leave the other players standing in the sun should they choose not to change. So Esteban Ferrari, Melissa Gansey comes out of that bowl in with the ball. Melissa Gansey with another shot downfield up to Nick Roldan. However, Bartow Castagnola with a near side back shot over towards the boards. Estrada can't get to it. He has no line, no right away. So Nero picks up the line in the right away, drops it off once again for Bartow. Bartow looking downfield. He hits a high lofting shot downfield. Who can get to it? Estrada right there. However, he's got no play as Nero was on the line and the right away. Nero with a next shot over to Bartow, and these two look for each other all the time. Good rotation by that 19-goal pair. Here is Juancito Bellini and Nick Roldan. Nick Roldan just beats him to the ball right here. Ball up against the boards. Now Bellini's riding off, and we've got a whistle right here, and it's probably going to be a reaching foul. Nick Roldan looking for the whistle. Hard to tell where the ball was. If the ball is in between the two front legs of a pony, that is considered neutral territory. However, just as soon as the ball passes over in front of one player or the other, that would be reaching. And we're going to have a bowl in here, so probably both players reaching on that play, neutralizing each other. So a good call by the officials. And Esteban Ferrari bowls the ball underhand on the ground and hard all the way through the bowl in. Bartow Castagnola and told to use it. So Bartow hits towards goal, but Nick Roldan has Juancito Bellini ridden off. Up there, Grant Gansey coming in, but Martin Zubia, the most valuable player for the finals of the $100,000 World Cup by Audi, steals the ball out of the goal and sends a shot across the center line to field. And here is Bartow Castagnola going back on the near side, hits a little flip shot back. However, Nero turns the ball. What a nice play by that pair of players for Casablanca. And here's Nick Roldan. Going to take the ball forward. He's got Estrada over in the center of the field, and he sees him. It's hard not to on that gray pony Estrada's riding. A long shot over to the boards. Here comes Estrada. Bartow Castagnola coming in there as well. Estrada with a little flip shot back to Zubia. And no whistle on that play, no call. You got to be exactly on the line to meet that play. And there is Bartow Castagnola with a shot just wide of the goal. So Casablanca shooting towards goal, and Juan Martin Zubia will bring the ball in off the back line and put it back in play. 1:30 left on the clock right here, winding down in the second period. So Zubia sending across goal, looking for Nick Roldan. but he's got 10 goals over there as well. And Juan Martin Nero with a near side back shot. Zubia with a near side back shot of his own, looking for Nick Roldan. Wow, what a play by Juan Martin Nero. Hits that ball out of the air. Now his back shot is deflected, allowing Nick Roldan to go over and pick up the ball. Nick Roldan can't handle that ball. And a little back shot back to Nero. These guys are a well-oiled machine between the two of them. Nero on run to goal, being chased by Estrada on that gray pony. Here is Nero. Nero can't get a hold of it. Ball right in front of goal. Nick Roldan's going to be the next in line. Nick Roldan with a next shot, but it's Nero going to pick it back up. He's got an open goal right there, but Zubia's going to come in. Nero with a shot on goal. Going to put it on through for Casablanca's first goal of the second period, and there is the first horn. That is going to end Chucker number 2. What a great game we have going on right here in front of us live on Chucker TV. Welcome back, everyone, to Chucker TV and the Grand Champions Polo Club, and we are about to start Chucker number 3 here. Casablanca taking on Seminole Casino, Coconut Creek, and we have one member of the field crew still out on the field and waiting on one other player to return. And Chucker number 3 will get underway. Casablanca leading 5-3, beginning the third period of play, and Seminole Casino, Coconut Creek, starting out with a 2-goal handicap, but 4 goals in the first period by Casablanca. Took that handicap away. So a little bit of a breakdown. 1 in the first by Grant Ganzi, 2 by Barto Castagnola, and 1 by Nero. And in the first period, Seminole Casino, Coconut Creek, unable to put one on the board. But in the second Chucker, 1 by Juan Martin Nero and 1 by Juan Martin Zubia. So that's our 5-3 score. Penalty-free first 2 periods so far. And we might have challenges this period, although, as we mentioned, it is foul-free, and in only a couple of fouls blown so far in the first 2 periods, and neither one of them looked like they were needed to be challenged whatsoever. So Nick Roldan out of the bowl end, sends a pass over to Zubia. However, Barto Castagnola is there. Hooks, but Zubia is going to elect to take the ball on the near side, and now a back shot towards goal. He doesn't get all of it. However, he still turns on the line in the right away, shooting towards goal at a standstill, just off to the right. So Seminole Casino, Coconut Creek, shooting towards goal right here, and Juan Martin Nero will bring the ball back in for Casablanca. Nero off the back line. Juan Mar and Barto Castagnola finding each other on many plays. Grant Ganzi breaking out free, finds the loose space. Once again, he's got to run, but unable to control the ball on the near side. That ball bounced right over the mallet at the bottom of his swing. Here's Zubia. Nick Roldan calls for it. Nero takes a stab at it, sends it a little bit forward, giving Nick Roldan a chance to score on this play. And Seminole, Coconut Creek, goal number 2 from the field. First for Nick Roldan. 5-4 the score, and still in favor of Casablanca. But a nice play there by Zubia, looking for Roldan. Nero hits the ball on the near side, forward, looking for room to work. However, Nick Roldan goes up, steals that ball, and a little shot right through the goal. Here in the early part of Chukker number 3. Players lined up. Who's going to win this bowling? Looks like Nero and Zubia come together. Zubia looking around. Grant Ganzi staying back, as well as Barto Castagnola. Melissa Ganzi going to fall in behind Zubia. Zubia hits a long shot downfield looking for Nick Roldan. However, Juancito Bellini's there as well. But Nick Roldan goes on by Juancito. Roldan with a shot towards goal, and what a shot, threading the needle from about 55 yards out at a tough angle. And what a play by Zubia and Roldan. Roldan just taking it forward one time, sending it to the left-hand side of the goal, and an offside open shot through the goal for Nick Roldan and Seminole Casino, Coconut Creek. So Nick Roldan, back-to-back goals, second goal of this period. Here is Castagnola out of the bowl in. Castagnola rides off Estrada, works the ball on the near side, a little back shot by Roldan. Zubia staying back there. Juancito Bellini on the ball, has all 3 Casablanca players downfield. Here is Zubia and Bellini. They come together, and a whistle on the play. And I believe the umpires are going to say he had a near side play. Yes, Federico Martelli demonstrating that on the field. No challenges at this time, so a penalty, 5A, in favor of Seminole Casino, Coconut Creek. So the purple players going to have a little huddle right there. Zubia going to do the circle. Martelli calls play. Melissa Ganzi downfield. Although I shouldn't say that and give Casablanca an opportunity to cover her up, because Zubia might just want to hammer that ball downfield, but he elects to take a dribble and take it back towards center, trying to get around Bellini. He drops his horse's head, scoots on by. Nick Roldan's going to fall in behind. Zubia can't quite get that ball. Maybe he was told to leave it, and he faked his swing. So Nick Roldan sends it further down the field. There is Zubia and Grant Ganzi, excuse me. They come together. Barto Castagnola jumps on the loose ball. Barto still bringing it back towards the center of the field. Ganzi breaking down the field on the far side. Nero falls in behind. So is Bellini. They fall in behind, and Barto sees Grant Ganzi, tries to get a shot over to him. However, it goes high in the air, plops down. He still retrieves the ball. Now he puts it in under a pony. Nick Roldan able to get a piece of it. Picked up by Estrada, taken over to the far corner. Here's Estrada and Nero. Estrada with a neck shot, a long neck shot down the field. Will it stay on the field? No, it's going to bounce over the board, so we will have a change of possession play right here in favor of Casablanca. And right now we will do our courtesy horse change for the last time of the first half of this period. So a little breakdown, 8 teams here in the Founders Cup, and in bracket A we have Richard Mill, who will play at 4 o'clock this afternoon. So remember to tune in at 4 o'clock as well. But in bracket A, Richard Mill, Pampa Norte, a new team here that we're very happy to have here in the World Polo League. Great Oaks also in bracket A, and White Birch. So playing for Richard Mill this afternoon, Mark Ganzi, head of Castanola, Pablo McDonald, and Paco de Narvaez. And they will take on Great Oaks, which is Dylan Bacon, Torito Ruiz, Clemente Zavaleta, and Nacho Novicio Estrada. And that is our 4 o'clock game. And the other two teams in Bracket A, Pampa Norte with Waqas Al-Sadiq, Pedro Falabala, Magoo Laprida, and Santiago Losa, although there was a Zavaleta that took Magoo Laprida's place in their first game. And, of course, playing for White Birch, Chris Brandt, Mariano Aguirre, Facundo Lorente, and Santiago Tocolino. So the umpire has dropped the ball, has called play, and here is Juan Martin Nero. Player's not allowed to tee these balls up, so Nero's going to dribble, work the ball back towards center, drops it off for Castanola. Roldan goes with Nero for a little while, and Nero gets by. Here is the ball's picked up, deflected, and Nero with a shot on goal. However, a whistle just as Nero hit that ball. So it looks like Seminole Casino, Coconut Creek, will have a penalty. 5A in their favor, going long. As Nero came in front on the right of way. And the ball dropped at the point of the foul. So Juan Martin Zubia going to bring the ball back into live action. Zubia sent it over to the far side, and they played a lot on the far side over here this morning. Polo, a game played on the other side of the field. Juan Martin Nero backs the ball in front of Estrada. However, it's picked up by Nick Roldan. Nick Roldan trying to shake loose of Juan Bellini. Nick Roldan still has the ball. It pops up, but Zubia picks it up. Going to be ridden off now by Grant Ganzi, and Juan Martin Zubia hits a shot downfield. We're looking for Melissa Ganzi, and wow, that ball had a hang time of about 84 minutes. Here is Nero turning the ball towards the outside. Nero bringing it back towards the center of the field. Nero looking for Roldan to get out of the way. A little bitty soft pass over to Juancito. Juancito now on the ball. Hits it just short, but I believe Juan Martin Zubia, is going to be able to get there. He breaks up the play. Zubia bringing the ball back over towards center. Zubia playing very well this afternoon. MVP of the $100,000 World Cup by Audi. Here is Estrada. Estrada trying to get by, and he hits a missile downfield looking for Juan Martin Zubia. However, Barto Castanola intercepts the play, avoids the hook of Zubia. Castanola going to slow down, bring it back towards the center. There goes Grant Ganzi shooting downfield, but he finds Juan Martin Nero over here in the center. Juan Martin Nero going to do a controlled shot down the field. Nobody's pressing him at this point. Juancito Bellini downfield. Look at Bellini right out front. Watches the ball go over his right-hand shoulder. Bellini working the ball towards goal. And just wide to the right. However, the goal judge has not signaled yet. The ball's still on the field, and Nick Roldan picks it up. And a little bit of a breakaway right here for Seminole Casino, Coconut Creek. A long shot by Nick Roldan. However, Barto Castanola turns it around. Juan Martin Nero reads the play very well. He's got room to work, go down the field by himself anyhow, too. Nero keeping the ball to himself. Ganzi's going to check up and fall in behind. Nero's going to take a shot on goal. And just wide to the left, and what a nice play between Barto Castanola and Juan Martin Nero. 19 goals working together on that play, just barely missing that left-hand post. So Juan Martin Zubia bring the ball in once again for Seminole Casino, Coconut Creek. Having a little huddle there with Estrada and Nick Roldan, trying to get a set play going here. Going to bring it across the field in front of the goal. Going to keep it to himself. Here comes Juancito Bellini to put pressure on him. Juan Martin Zubia, and it works. Nick Roldan not quite close enough. Barto steals the ball and the play. There's our first horn. Barto loses it temporarily, and we've got a whistle that's going to end Chucker number 3. A little sandwich on the play. So once we come back, we'll have the umpires confirm that call, and we will start Chucker number 4 with a possible open goal shot in favor of Casablanca. Stay with us for the second half. You are watching this game live on Chucker TV. Welcome back, everyone. In case you've just joined us, we are in game number 5 of the World Polo League's Founders Cup, hosted by the Grand Champions Polo Club, and we have Casablanca taking on Seminole Casino, Coconut Creek, and we have a tie ball game right here beginning the 4th period of play. So waiting on both teams to arrive back out on the field, and it looks like we had a sandwich ending chukker number 3. So Casablanca is going to start with an open goal penalty shot. Looks like a penalty 2, but could possibly be a penalty 3, and you folks at home can see that from the drone. In fact, speaking of people at home, John Walsh, watching, says good morning, and Rabiu Mohad, and I apologize if I botched your name, but he says nice game, and Jeffrey Greer, a fan of Grant Gansey, says go Grant, and Roger Worrell, watching from Southwest Virginia, and Marzi Parmar says hello from Cirencester in the United Kingdom. So glad to have everyone watching, as well as Stephen Conroy watching, I believe, from up in New Jersey. So the umpires call play, and we will start here with an open goal penalty. And here is Barto Castagnola, 9 goals, approaching a penalty 2. Oh, and Barto unable to convert that penalty 2. That would have taken him 1 goal ahead. We are tied up at 5 apiece, and we'll break that down when we have a break in the action to show you how we arrived at a tie ball game here. But in the meantime, Juan Martin Zubia is going to put the ball back in play off the back line. Zubia looking downfield, sends a long shot downfield looking for Nick Roldan. Nick Roldan has to turn and face the ball. Getting by Barto temporarily. Nero. Oh, my goodness. And look at Alejandro Novillo Estrada. Says hit it. He's got the near side. He's in front of Grant Gansey, taking the near side to the goal and just wide of the goal. So 2 missed goals here early in the 4th period. 1 on a field and the first one from a penalty 2. So we are still tied up at 5 apiece between this 26-goal team and the 24-goal team. Juan Martin Nero quickly bringing the ball in off the back line. Nero sends a neck shot over looking for Juancito Bellini or Barto Castagnola. However, there is Zubia. Zubia can't quite get the hook on Castagnola. Castagnola has a half a horse length on Estrada. Estrada trying to catch him. Barto taking the ball over to the left-hand side. Zubia is next in line. Nick Roldan as well. Nick Roldan going to take the ball forward on the near side, looking for a back shot or dig it off the boards underneath his horse's neck. There's Roldan back up, allowing Barto to clear out of the way. Nick Roldan, however, there is Zubia. Finally gets some free room to run, sending a pass down, looking for Melissa Gansey. Can Melissa Gansey get on that line of the ball? Yes, she can. She does, sending a shot downfield. Melissa Gansey still on the ball. Juan Martin Nero right behind her. Melissa with a nice centering neck shot over towards center of goal. Juan Martin Nero jumps on that now line and turns it back towards the corner. Nero still on the ball. Grant Gansey way downfield, but he is marked by Alejandro Novillo Estrada, so Nero sends it over to the left-hand side for Barto. Barto with a shot downfield, and he finds Juancito Bellini up front by himself. Juancito taking this ball towards the goal. Juancito Bellini yet to get on the board, and he finally does with a nice play between Juan Martin Nero to Barto Castagnola. Barto with a couple of shots, finding Bellini out front, and Bellini sending it through on the near side. So all 4 players of Casablanca have scored. Casablanca unable to score in the 3rd period. So this is their first goal since the 2nd period, with only Juan Martin Nero scoring in that period. So Casablanca having a hot first chukker. And now we'll change directions. And Federico Martelli sends the ball in. So once again, here we are. Ball up against the wall. Testing. Here we are. We're back. Testing. Testing, testing. Testing, testing. Test, 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 test. Testing, testing. Testing, testing, testing. Here we go. Okay. Back in action. Here is Estrada. Sends a back shot back over to the boards. Nick Roldan's going to pick up the loose ball off the boards. Nick Roldan takes it back towards center. Grant Gansey's going to stay with him. These two have played with and against each other for many years. Roldan drops it off to Estrada. Estrada. He's all by himself. Casnole up front. Casnole's going to check and wait on him. Estrada going to send a pass over to Nick Roldan. Nick Roldan with Grant Gansey on his offside. However, they neutralize each other. Juan Martin Nero now able to pick up the ball, turning the ball, staying just ahead of Nick Roldan. Going to bring it over here to the right-hand side. Nick Roldan, what a bump by that pair. Nick Roldan is whistled for his efforts right there in front of us. So at this point in time, we will also have our courtesy horse change. And the two umpires will confer on that play. Nick Roldan with a bump for the play, or write-off, I should say. Bump not in the rules anymore. Right was replaced with the word and term write-off. So and this is another advantage of the courtesy horse change, giving the umpires time to discuss a play as well. So many benefits of the courtesy horse change. So all players returning to the field. After that courtesy horse change, however, the umpires are going to march down to the Casablanca goal. Or excuse me, maybe towards the Seminole Casino Coconut Creek goal. Looking like a penalty 4 in favor of Seminole Casino Coconut Creek. So we are still tied at 6 apiece, 2:53 left here in the fourth. In the mid-80s today, a little bit of a breeze when we arrived. Not much of one right now, but blowing out of the southwest. So Juan Martin Zabilla going to tee this ball up. Once again, the players returning rather quickly from the courtesy horse change. And Juan Martin Zabilla will put this ball, or attempt to put this ball, up and over all players' heads through the uprights on the 60-yard penalty 4 defended penalty shot. Zubia hits a high lofting shot just the way it's supposed to be done. First time Seminole Casino Coconut Creek has led in this game on that penalty 4 by Barto Castagnola. 7-6, Seminole Casino Coconut Creek victorious in their first game. Against Hawaii Polo Life with a score of 9-8, and we'll get into that when we have our next courtesy horse change. So the ball's back in play by Martelli. Juan Martin Zubilla out the back door with it. Oh, tries to send a pass down as Nick Roldan was breaking. Alejandro Estrada sends the ball further upfield. However, Juan Martin Nero is going to send the ball over to the boards. He doesn't get all of it, allowing Nick Roldan to come in and get a little piece of it. And here is, once again, Alejandro Novicio Estrada working that ball towards goal. He's got a little bit of a jump on Castagnola. He breaks out front, takes a shot on goal, and puts it on through. So Seminole Casino, Coconut Creek going up by 2 here in the fourth period of play. So 8-6 in favor of Seminole Casino, Coconut Creek. So Seminole Casino scoring 3 goals here in the fourth period. Getting a little bit of rhythm, momentum going, and some nice rotation going on amongst the players. Barto sends a shot downfield. It's deflected off Nero's horse. Can Nero get back to it? Yes, he can. Alejandro coming in with him, so they're a pair of players. Zubia could not meet that line. Now Zubia picks up the loose ball, but Barto picks his pocket. Barto, Nick Roldan sends a back shot over to the boards. Nero ridden off by Zubia. However, Nero wins the play, trying to get by Roldan. A little hit towards center. Carries that bounce ball. Now a near side back shot. He's going to leave it to Barto. They neutralize each other, and Grant Gansey's going to come on through, pick up the loose ball, play cleanup, and score a goal in favor of Casablanca. Grant Gansey playing number 2 in his second goal of the game, 1 in the first, and now here 1 in the fourth. There is our first horn, so that's going to end Chucker number 4 with a tight score, 8-7 in favor of Seminole Casino Coconut Creek over Casablanca. Don't go away. Stay with us. We've got 2 more Chuckers to play here, and we are live on Chucker TV. Glad to have everyone back with us on Chucker TV, and we are looking forward to the 5th period of play right here in front of us. We ended with a goal to end Chucker number 4. So Casablanca in blue on your right, Seminole Casino Coconut Creek in purple and black on your left, and the ball's back in play all the way through. Barto Castagnola has the ball in possession on his offside. However, he's going to drop it off to Juan Martin Nero, avoids the hook of Melissa Gansey, sends a little soft touch pass down to Barto Castagnola. Grant Gansey temporarily rode off Estrada. Now Estrada's with Castagnola. Castagnola going to turn the ball towards the outside, trying to shake off Alejandro. Going the opposite way, but now with a nice near side back shot. But Nick Roldan jumps on the ball, doing the nickaroo, running the turn around to the left underneath his horse's neck. Going to check down, let that ball settle from up against the boards, but he does it wide open, gets it off, jumps the boards. Juan Martin Nero taking the ball towards goal, and Alejandro Novillo Estrada with a back shot. However, here comes Barto Castagnola. Zubia Going to put pressure on him, forcing him to turn the ball to the inside, possibly breaking up the play. Juancito Bellini riding off Zubia. So here's Barto working that bounce ball towards goal. Nice ball control, nice stick work right here. He comes together with Zubia and backed out of there by Alejandro Novillo Estrada. Once again, Juan Martin Nero coming over here to the boards to retrieve the ball off the boards. Fakes right, goes left, now left. Going to be told to use it by the umpire. Hits the ball into Roldan's horse, told to use it. They don't want to delay a gameplay because the umpires are calling that a little bit tighter right now from the direction of the HTC. Nero with a little bitty neck shot. Didn't have to hit it hard. It would have hit a pony and not scored, so he just does a nice little neck shot underneath his horse's neck, puts it on through, and once again, we are tied up here in the fifth with a score of 8-8. Nero's third goal of the day, all from the field. So now Seminole Casino, Coconut Creek will be going towards the north goal to the left of the center camera. And here is Nero, 10 goals on the move. He leaves it for a teammate. However, teammate's a little too far behind, picked up by Roldan on the near side. Alejandro told to leave it by Zubia. Zubia coming in, now has 3 blue jerseys right around him. So Zubia doing some quick stick mallet work and horsemanship to send the ball towards the goal, but it's going to be well wide to the right. So missing an opportunity. Oh, it's a goal. Yes, it trickled on through. That field drops down there just a little bit. What a nice play by Zubia. Taking his team once again ahead by 1 goal. Here in the early stages of Chucker number 5. So a tight ball game going on here right now. Martelli waits for all players to get back in the bowl in. Wants a clean lineup. Puts the ball back in play. Nick Roldan hooked by Bellini. Nero underneath his horse's neck. Gets a jump on Estrada. Can't keep that bouncing ball going, but able to work the ball on the near side. And we've got an umpire's whistle on that play. So we'll see what they decide, which way this ball is going to go. And the 2 umpires conferring over the radio. And I don't want to make a decision here prematurely or give you any false information. So don't forget today, 4 o'clock, Richard Mill will take on Great Oaks. So the umpire is still conferring with the third man. And it looks like no foul declared on the play. So we will have a bowl in from the center to the boards on Esteban Ferrari. And ball's back on the ground. Here is Nero. Nero with a next shot up against his own pony. Picked up by Nick Roldan. Nick Roldan with a nice back shot looking for Estrada. Estrada out front. Barto's going to have to run him down. Estrada still has the jump on Barto. Taking the ball to the left-hand side. He's got a cut shot. He sends it up in the air through the goal, bringing Seminole Casino, Coconut Creek ahead by 2. Now in double digits, 10-8. And what a game we've got here. And looks like some discussion at the south end of the field. Barto might have thought that ball was wide. But the goal judge says it was good. And, of course, the goal judge does work for the umpires. And the umpires are going to trigger that play to make sure it was good. And, of course, if the umpires cannot be 100% correct that the ball was wide, or the trigger doesn't show that the ball was wide, then they will have to go with the decision of the goal judge. And remember, the goal judge, the third man, the timekeeper, the scorekeeper, they all work for the umpires. So, the instant replay official, Gaston Dorniak, looking in the studio at all angles. And there is a camera at the south end of the field where that shot was taken, and that camera might have a very good look as to whether that ball was in between the goalpost or wide. And remember, for our new viewers and new players, if any portion or piece of that ball is over the top of the post, then it shall be determined wide and no goal. When in doubt, it's out. So still waiting on the word from the instant replay official, Esteban Ferrari. All the players quickly returning after that courtesy horse change. And now we'll wait for the word, and it looks like that goal is going to stand. So 10-8 in favor of Seminole Casino, Coconut Creek. So a little bit of discussion still. So no word yet from the IRO. So word coming back from Gaston Dorniac. And it looks like, as I mentioned, still conversation going on, just to let you know at home what is going on. So that goal is going to stand. It was considered good, and Nick Roldan out of the bowl in with it. However, has no play as Grant Ganzi was on the line, picked up by Barto Castagnola. Now Alejandro just scoring at the south end. Now a back shot, but deflected off Nero's pony. Zubia gets it momentarily, but hooked by Nero, and Nero picks the ball back up. Now has room to work. Zubia is going to stay back. Castagnola drops in behind, and Nero drops the ball to him. It takes a defender out up front. So Castagnola working the ball back towards center, trying to get around Nick Roldan. Here is Castagnola, does a little flip shot back towards Nero. Nero going to shoot towards goal, right on through the goal. What a shot, what a patient play by the 9-goaler to the 10-goaler. The 10-goaler, Nero, shooting towards goal, putting it on through. So answering that goal by Alejandro Novijo Estrada, and that is Nero's second goal of the Chucker. 10-9, closing that gap. Alejandro and Juan Martin Zubia also scoring here in the fifth. Ball in a cluster, but here comes Barto. Barto out the right-hand side. Barto still with the ball. Juancito Bellini riding off Nick Roldan up front. Barto avoids the hook of Estrada. Still has possession of the ball, working the ball towards his goal. Now with a cut shot towards goal, and that ball is going to roll to the left-hand side of the goalpost and not score. So we will have another knock-in by Seminole Casino, Coconut Creek. Nice play by Barto, taking the ball out of the bowl end, shooting towards goal. Just an unlucky play right there as Zubia brings the ball in off the back line. Zubia fakes a shot towards center, doesn't get all of it, timing a little bit late on the play. Now he has Nero back there with him. He and Nero sword fighting for the ball. Nero's going to ride him off, play the near side, now the offside. Has to give it up to Zubia. And the ball back over the back line, so we'll see if we have a safety or a knock-in. I believe there was a whistle on the play. Clock is stopped, and we have a safety, penalty 6, coming in favor of Casablanca. So that sword fight down there with Zubia sending the ball over the back line and out of bounds. So in bracket B, we've gone through bracket A, and in bracket B, the other side, the four teams are Hawaii Polo Life with Chris Dawson, Diego Cavanaugh, Peroto Cambiaso, and Heiho Taranco. And you are watching Casablanca. They are in the blue. So is Seminole Casino right in front of us right now. And the other team is Santa Rita with Pablo Spinacci, Nacho Figueres, Sugar Erskine, and Horacio Lorente. All 6-goal players, a 24-goal team. Can't get any more balanced than that. But remember, the World Polo League is a 26-goal tournament, the Founders Cup. Barto Castagnola hits the ground a little bit first, sending the ball wide to the left. Disappointed in himself a little bit on that shot. I'm sure he would like to have that shot over again. However, there might be another opportunity, but Seminole Casino, Coconut Creek ahead by 1 goal in double digits, 10-9. Juan Martin Zubia sends a pass over to Nick Roldan. Nick Roldan, pony over the top, unable, kicks it wide. Melissa Ganzi in on the play with a back shot. Here comes Zubia. Zubia unable to get to Barto Castanola, so Castanola is going to put that one on through, missing that penalty 6. However, picking it up on a field goal from the field, tying the game up one more time. And Casablanca's 3rd goal of the period. So we will not get this bowl in. There is our warning horn, a score of 10-10. So we've got one more period in regulation play when we come back for the 6th, and you can only view it right here on Chucker TV. Here we are once again back for the 6th and final chukker of regulation play. However, we have a tie ball game at 10 apiece with Casablanca taking on Seminole Casino Coconut Creek. Still waiting on the arrival of one more player for the Seminole team. Seminole Casino Coconut Creek in purple and black. Casablanca in blue and white. 10-10 to score. Both teams, Seminole Casino Coconut Creek with a win under their belt already, and Martelli gives them back the ball. They would like to go in 2-0, and we've got a quick whistle out of the bowl in. And Nick Roldan trots on down, knowing that the call is going to go in his favor. So some Casablanca players not quite happy with that call. However, umpires will decide on the ball placement. here. And it's going to be a spot hit in favor of Seminole Casino Coconut Creek. So Juan Martin Zubia, this is not a Cats 2-point challenge, as it is not behind center field, but Zubia able to put that ball through the goal from there, and a long shot downfield looking for Roldan. However, Castanola is there and sends it wide over the back line. So we have a whistle and a penalty 6 coming in favor of Seminole Casino Coconut Creek. So in the 5th period, Casablanca scoring 3 goals, 1 by Barto Castanola and 2 by Juan Martin Nero. And in the 5th for Seminole Casino Coconut Creek, 1 by Estrada and 1 by Juan Martin Zubia. So a go-ahead opportunity here for Seminole Casino Coconut Creek and Juan Martin Zubia. Zubia, it's up, but wide to the right-hand side, so the score remains tied at 10 apiece with the clock just over 7 minutes left here in Chucker number 6. Juan Martin Nero brings the ball in off the back line. Grant Gansey breaking down towards center of the field. Barto Casagnola, you can almost read that play. Goes right, then left. Finds an open space. Alejandro Novizio Estrada breaking up the play momentarily. A back shot right over to Zubia. Zubia with a hard ride off from Nero. Ball back in towards the center. Barto Casagnola going to jump on that line. Grant Gansey staying out front. Unable to control the ball by Barto, but Nero can. Nero elects to get around Nick Roldan. Nick Roldan having to give one play. Leaves it for Barto Casagnola. Barto with a long shot downfield, looking for a blue jersey down there. However, Estrada has his man ridden off, forced to take the back shot as it's not going to roll over the back line. Right over to Nick Roldan. Nick Roldan. However, Grant Gansey comes in, makes a play. Nick Roldan and Gansey come together. Nick Roldan's going to have the ball pop out in front of him, able to turn the ball towards the inside. Zubia and Nero come together as well. Ball over in the far corner. Both teams looking to come out with it. Looks like Seminole Casino Coconut Creek has a shot downfield. Juan Martin Zubia unable to get there. However, Juan Cito Bellini is with a nice back shot down along the boards. Picked up by Gansey. Gansey with the back shot too. Sending it further along. Estrada has to go back and get the ball. Estrada with a little slap shot over to the boards trying to find Zubia. However, Nick Roldan there first. Zubia is going to break down the field. Nick Roldan has the ball picked from him on the near side by Castanola. Castanola still with the ball. Unable to control it. Nick Roldan picks it up, going to send it downfield. Nick Roldan hits the bouncing ball. Nick Roldan and Nero, but Nero beats him to it with a near side back shot. Estrada once again playing a great back here in this period. Estrada turns it underneath. Barto has to give way. Alejandro picks up the loose ball. Zubia is going to break over to the right. Nick Roldan down towards center. Melissa Gansey's down front as well. Once again, the ball deflected off a pony. We just got done seeing this play. Estrada going to turn the ball back underneath. Zubia is going to come back and help him this time in a little shuttle pass over to Zubia. Zubia looks downfield. Nick Roldan's calling for the ball, and Zubia unable to get that cut shot going, but Estrada picks up the line and the right away. So does Casanola. And here we go with a breakaway by the 10-goaler, Juan Martin Nero. He's got to jump on everybody. Nick Roldan's going to try and meet him on the next play, but Nero takes it back over to the left, just staying out of reach of Roldan. And Nero just missing the goal right there. Still tied at 10 apiece. A chance for Casablanca to jump 1 goal ahead, but missing that opportunity. So, Seminole Casino, Coconut Creek, Alejandro Novizio Estrada will bring the ball back in as Zubia changing horses. And it looks like we will have our final courtesy change in regulation play right here. So while they're taking a break and changing horses, we'll give a little rundown of what's happened so far in this tournament. And last Friday we had a doubleheader, and Seminole Casino edged out Hawaii Polo Life by a score of 9-8, and that game went into overtime. Then in the second game of the day last Friday, Great Oaks was victorious over Pampa Norte by 11-10. So 2 games right there on the first day of the Founders Cup. Only a 1-goal difference for the winner. And then Saturday we had a game. Casablanca defeated Santa Rita by a score of 15-10. And then Monday, Richard Mille defeated White Birch by a score of 12-11. So 3 out of the 4 games, only a 1-goal difference, so that shows you how evenly matched these teams are. And here we are at game number 5, and we are tied up, and this one is going to be as close as well. So 8 teams in the tournament in bracket play, so every team guaranteed 3 games. Top team out of each bracket going to the finals, which is scheduled for March 14th, Sunday at 4 o'clock. But don't forget the second doubleheader of the day today, where Great Oaks will take on Richard Mille. And then, of course, a doubleheader tomorrow, 2 games. Hawaii Polo Life will take on Santa Rita. And that game is at 1 o'clock. And at 4 o'clock, Pampa Norte will take on the iconic White Birch team. Back to live action. Zubia hits a bomb down towards the far boards. Nick Roldan coming in, digging the ball off the boards. Barto Castagnola staying right there with him. We are still tied up at 10 apiece. Nero can't get a hold of that bounce ball on a near side back shot, followed up by Estrada. He pops it up, tops it as well, but Barto Castagnola is going to come in. Nick Roldan tries to hook him. Nick Roldan can't quite break up that play. Barto can't control the ball on the near side. Here's Estrada on that gray pony with a back shot. Nick Roldan jumps on that back shot. Barto Castagnola is going to stay right with him. Nick Roldan tries to send the next shot over to the goal, but Zubia trying to stay away from Nero. Once again, Estrada falls in behind, working the ball towards goal, trying to get by Nero. Now on the near side, can't quite get it done. Here's Barto turning the ball dangerously in front of his opponent's goal. But at 9 goals, he's able to do it. He has the ability. Nero gets another mallet while they're back there. Barto playing a little cat and mouse with Roldan. Nero now with a new mallet. Hits the ball back up for Castagnola. Castagnola coming in, bringing the ball over here in front of us. Castagnola can't quite get that neck shot off. And here is Nick Roldan. Nick Roldan, nice turn. Look at that handy bay pony he's on right here. Look at Zubia breaking down. Nick Roldan wants to send one to Zubia, but it's deflected off of Nero's pony. And look at Barto breaking down the center, but Alejandro reading that play as well. Says, I've got Barto. However, he sends it to Ganzi instead. Ganzi has room to work. He gets by Roldan. Ganzi still working the ball down the field. Ganzi just keeping the control of that ball where Estrada can't quite get it. Ganzi unable to control the ball now. Nick Roldan going to take it to the boards, but Zubia coming in to play cleanup. Zubia still on the ball. Ganzi comes by and hooks him on the near side. So here is Juan, Martin, Zubia, and Nero, the 2 Juan Mars, battling it out. A little sword fight between the 2 of them. Zubia still controlling that ball, trying to find some loose room, flicks it over to Nick Roldan. Nick Roldan is deflected off pony, picked up by Castagnola. Castagnola looking for Juancito Bellini, and he's got to jump on everybody. That ball just off to the left-hand side. Will it stay on the field? Yes, it will. Juancito Bellini able to turn that ball back towards center. There's Zubia on the near side, taking it. Here comes Ganzi with a back shot, and just wide of the goal, and we are at 132, still the score of 10-10, and a whistle right here, right now. So, looks like we have an injury timeout. Nero might have gotten hit on the hand over there on the far side in that sword fight, so an official timeout right here while Nero shakes the sting off a little bit. And when we resume, Seminole Casino, Coconut Creek, we'll have a knock-in off the back line. And I think that ball deflected off of Nero. He would possibly like to change ponies as well. So yeah, Nero looking out. Equine Welfare, Grand Champions Polo Club, always interested in the safety of the ponies as well as the players. Don't want any ponies injured. But Nero not changing ponies. I think I was right the first time. Got a little bit of a hit on the hand over there in that melee and in the sword fight on the far boards. So players are given 5 minutes in which to recover per international rules, and then play resumes. But Nero is tough. And that's why he's 10 goals, showing us that 10-goal form here in a lot of plays this afternoon at the Grand Champions Polo Club. So a lot of polo going on this week, polo every single day. The Sieber Memorial going on as well as the Top Pony 8-goal and also the 6-goal tournament going on, the Halo Trophy. And this morning there was the Women's League, round robin, 3 teams in the Women's League playing over at Santa Rita at 10 o'clock, and that happens every Wednesday here at Grand Champions. Zubia brings the ball back in, sends the ball down the field, but that pass is going to fall a little bit short. Nick Roldan and Bartow come together. Nick Roldan unable to get the near side back shot off. However, Nero comes through, sends it over to Bellini. But Estrada with a near side back shot of his own. And a whistle on the play. I'm not sure those players separated quite enough, at least what the umpires saw. And neither team's using a challenge today. Umpires only allowed to talk to the captains. But if there's going to be a challenge, it's going to be here with 1:08 left on the clock in the sixth, Chucker. And what a great use of a challenge. Call against Estrada. Backing into a pony. So the instant replay official will look at this play from all angles. And we've got 2 end zone cameras. We've got the drone. We've got the center field camera. We've got veterinarians on site, paramedics on site. And what an important call right here. So Gaston Dorniak wants to be sure with 1:08 left. A very important call, and in my opinion, a great use of a challenge. So we could possibly have a bowl in or an open goal penalty. I believe the ball is set down for a penalty 2 or 3, or maybe that's where it ended up. But Alejandro, very nicely, tells the 2 mounted officials, we would like to challenge that call, sir. So, it looks like that call is going to stick, and this is going to be a foul in favor of Casablanca. So, a penalty shot coming up here to put Casablanca 1 goal ahead. And that looks like a penalty number 2, if I'm not mistaken. Open goal penalty. There was a penalty 3 missed earlier. By Casablanca, but they don't miss this one as Barto Castagnola sends that penalty 2 right on through, bringing his team up by 1 goal, 11-10. Clock ticking down with 55 seconds on the clock. So Seminole Casino, Coconut Creek, has to get something done quickly and in a hurry right here out of this bowl-in, whether it be a foul in their favor or whether it be taking the ball out of the bowl-in and going to goal. So just waiting on one player to come back. Federari Martelli has the players lined up, and it looks like Alejandro drops it back to Juan Martin Zubia. And there's the first horn. Nick Roldan has less than 30 seconds to get something done with his ball. Nick Roldan cautiously looking for room to work, trying to get around Juan Martin Nero. A tough call right there. The ball's deflected, and it looks like Grant Gansey's going to take the ball over towards the boards. Juan Martin Zubia with a near side play, and Nero clears it out of there, and it looks like Casablanca is going to come out victorious by 1 goal right here. However, Juancito sends it up to Barto, and no whistle on the play, and that's going to end the game right there. The final whistle sounds to end the game 11-10. What a tight ball game. Casablanca coming out victorious over Seminole Casino, Coconut Creek. And don't forget to tune in to Chucker TV today at 4 o'clock for game number 6 of the 2021 World Polo League Founders Cup. We'd like to thank you all for joining us here this morning for the 11 o'clock game. We hope to see you this afternoon. And on behalf of Chucker TV and Grand Champions Polo Club, I'm Steve Lane, where we love the polo.